Alright, man. Lose some sleep.
Now, see, I ain't as bad as most people just think I only sing in my life. You know, like I'm not really like this creator.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm actually I really am a creator. You know what I'm saying? I'm an actual real creator. I really create for myself.
Yeah, same here with about.
I know you are. You're a natural. You're a natural at what you do. And
even with all my OBS and stuff, it's been.
Oh, OBS! Yeah. OBS is so rotten, man. Sometimes, oh man. You know, I have to tell you that OBS can be very cruel to people. I don't care how good your equipment is, and that was like that woman that come on and told me that Manny mic or whatever it's called.
Manicam, that one's crap.
Oh my god, I put it on here and it destroyed all my system, and when I turned my computer on, it was still going off, even though I didn't even open up the system.
Yeah, I mean, my Mac, it didn't work well, but it's been working pretty damn great.
So what are we going to do here, man? Let's sing together, me and you. Come on, man. I want to hear you sing.
I rarely ever sing on here. I mean, I have in the past as a joke. Oh, welcome back, Heather.
I'm sorry. I was actually, it was quiet.
Your headphones are still gurgling.
It was civil in the chat between me and Ted.
Yeah, your headphones are still gurgling. And yes, I know I had to switch my avatar because my other one was freaking glitching out.
Morgan, I wanted you to hear a new song that I revocaled. I'm revocaling a new song by Lone Star. The song that's Amazed. I'm going to be putting it. I want to.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That song is so old.
But it is old. But it's being revocaled and renewed. I'm renewing it.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm bringing it up to a vocal level. Would you like to hear it, Morgan, before I go?
Heck yeah, man. I mean, take it away.
All right, let's see if we can find it. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I want you to hear this because this is my newest thing right here. All right, let me try to bring it here.
I'm trying to fix my character at the same time, but I'm still here.
Go ahead. Do what you got to do. I'm going to bring it up.
Subway has so much new, it didn't fit in the last ad. Like the new artist of the night.
I took the original song and kept it.
Refresh and Subway. There's so much.
I took the original song and I kept it, but I restructured the vocals in it.
Nice. Thanks for the time, Mom.
Every time I lost me, feeling inside me, so much more than I can say. Baby, when you touch me, I can feel how much you love me, and it just blows me away. Never been as close to anyone or anything. I can hear your thoughts, I can see your dreams. Don't know what to do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. Wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, I'm amazed by. Smell of your skin, taste of your, when you whisper in your door. You're all around me, baby, you surround me, touch me with every place in my heart. Oh, it feels like first time, every time. You wanna spend the whole night in your eyes. Don't know what to do. I'm so in love with you, and it just keeps getting better. Wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side. I'm in the process right now. I'm going through a bad problem with my vocals and working on getting them back to shape again because I haven't been really doing. But I just want you to know that I am working ever so hard on, putting together a whole new deal. So what?
Hell yeah, man.
Hold on, somebody's at my door. I want you to do something. Play some drums. Oh, you can't play no drums.
Yeah, it's like freaking almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's what happens when you live in an apartment complex with your parents. Yeah. Okay,
Hey,
now
listen,
that's please.
listen, I sang that song and the girl down the road came by and brought me pizza.
Wish that would happen to me.
I want to share it with you, Morgan. We should be sharing this. This should be part of the share.
Okay, there we go.
Morgan, look.
What? Oh my god.
So the girl down the road here, she heard me singing. She said, I heard you singing. She said, I brought you something. And look what she did. She brought me this.
Why the frick do people not bring me damn Star Trek TVs or something?
I want to share it with you, Morgan. Here, take a piece. It's pizza. That is absolutely so awesome.
I wish I wasn't stuffed. I just ate a whole pizza.
Oh, man. Yeah, Bon Appetit is right. You're right, man. That is just so...
Hey,
Would you like a piece since you're up here?
wait. And there are some poisoning. And the mic is still,
I mean, I'm peeling a little bit, mostly on the legs, but it's supposed to do that. But what I do is I put 2 layers of lotion over my skin, and then I seal it in at night with petroleum jelly.
Well, I want to tell you that you're country, and that's awesome. I'm a country boy myself. I'm from out of Louisiana. Where are you from?
North Carolina.
Awesome. That's just down the road, not very far.
That is far from Louisiana.
Well, I'm just staying in the sense.
Okay.
I understand.
yeah, this is the closest I'm getting a good calibration in my
Okay,
system.
have you done Burning Hard by Survivor?
Who, me?
Yeah.
If you ask Morgan will tell you, he's been on my show and he knows I've done a lot. No, I haven't done that one by the Survivor, probably, but I have done hundreds and hundreds of songs on here for sure. But I'm actually a re-vocalist and a rewriter. I do rewrite and re-vocal things to be able to try to bring them up a notch,
Okay, well then in that instance, maybe Burning Heart doesn't need to be changed because it's an awesome song.
Let me catch that right here, right now, Burning Heart. Let me see what it. Let me find out.
It was in the 4th Rocky movie.
Yeah, here it is, right here. That's how fast it came on.
Secure your deal and head to your Hyundai dealer.
Whoa, I have a very
Like
sweet.
daily. Hey, it's your journey. Own it.
Actually, too, I will be back in a set before people yell at me or not taking out the damn garbage. So, Heather, you're in charge.
Okay.
No one burned down that.
Wow, that's an awesome song. Hold on 1 second. What are you doing, Morgan? I think Morgan just said,
He'll be right back. I think he's going to take out the trash or something.
yeah. You will last, rival nation on. Primitive class, many years of frustration. Maybe we gonna get sorrow. There is much at stake. Sees our freedom up against the law. Just proud of the stand. East and west, for man against the man. May any nation stand alone. Turn it off, just about to pass. There's a quest for the answer, unquenchable words. In the dark night, rising like the fire. In a burning heart, an unshakable fire. In a burning heart. I do like the song.
Yeah. It describes basically the core of what the 4th Rocky movie was, while
Yeah,
also for that time period.
They're also the one that sang
Eye of Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger, yes.
Which was also, again, basically, all the Rocky movies have some hit tracks on there.
Yeah, this song, this is more the actual. This is actually. This is the first focus that I think about. Rising up fast on the street, through my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now back on my feet. The man in his will to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You change your passion for me. Don't lose your grip on the dream of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the eye of the tiger. Walking on to the top of our riders. And the last of those Bibles must be staying the night. As these lights on the snow is the eye of the tiger. There's a high in that. There's a high in that, which is really awesome, but there's a high that's way higher when he goes, it's like way up there. I won't be able to do it tonight because my vocals are broken. They're broken from my own stupidity. I will tell everybody. They're broken from my own.
You're trying to go beyond what range you were.
Huh? I have a range that's unbelievable. Morgan, are you there?
Okay, well, what range? How many octaves?
Oh my God! It's not many octaves. It's how many different vocal levels that I've got. I'm a universal vocalist.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's a
I
big
know that Mike Patton is one guy that has the highest octave.
Oh well, I mean, if it's in competition with someone else, then that's a different story. Yeah.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that. I'm just saying it's just the fact that Mike Patton has 6 octaves.
Let's see. These songs here are just two. These are just some of the octaves that. Yeah, these are some.
Quick, before your video, click here to see new paradigm times.
I wish I could do this. These are overdrive octaves, though. These are like totally overdrive. I pay my dues, time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I made a few. I've had myself back in my face, but I strong. We are the champions of race. And we keep on fighting to the end. Those are the octaves that I go in. They're all like, I'm only in high octaves because I'm not a low well singer. I don't sing like at the bottom of any wells like most people. They sing in that real low bass. Are you there? Hold on, sorry. I turned you on by accident. But having a universal vocal allows me to be able to do any group I want to do, as to where most people cannot choose a group. Most people, if you're going to do a certain vocal, they usually end up staying in that vocal. I don't. When I go out, I do everything in like Frank Sinatra, Bublé. I do a lot of different vocals. And that's how I sold myself as a musician, as a vocalist, actually. Did you see me play piano earlier?
I think I was multitasking something else.
Well, I got new. Is he back yet? Morgan, are you back?
He ain't back yet. He's got the BRD.
And another thing, too, being a revocalist, I love being a revocalist because as a revocalist, it means that I can take my vocals and I can listen to a song and not have to really change the rhythms or the beats or anything. And I can actually listen to this person that originally sang it, and I can actually graft in my own work of my own vocals and usually do overlays, like overlay a person's vocal. That's what I do as a revocalist. I think I'm going to do something for these people real quick while he's gone.
Quaker rice chips. Jiminy Crisp, what a crunch. Really gosh darn tasty.
Jeremy. Anytime you can hear the thunder of that heart. Ahead of that time, they wonder why. Celebrating next, generations wait for dawn. They carry on, holding us strong. Holding the young and say, they're free to fly, sharing the same desire, burning like wildfire. Are you back, Morgan? Morgan!
You still got the BRD.
Oh, he still got the cards.
Yeah, be right back.
Oh, he still got the be right back. Oh.
I don't have any transition. I'm simple. I've been on here since kind of New Year's Eve, actually.
Well, I want to ask you, do you sing? Because you have the voice for country, so you do have that chance of doing country.
Oh, I got the news to most things. I did sing, and it was under Tyler Sinatra's open mic, and it's on my YouTube channel. But my dad was a good singer.
Aw, but don't put yourself, like that. Listen, I believe that you probably can sing. I think you really can sing. Right? I'm waiting for him to get back if he's there or not. I don't even know.
Okay, Morgan, you up?
Why?
Morgan, I want to ask you to do me a favor. I know you drum all the time. Do me a favor. Listen to a song for me and play the drums for it. You don't have to play it now, but if you can learn the song, I would appreciate it. It's by Journey.
Alright.
It's Only the Young. This is what it sounds like.
What's up, Wonky Wi-Fi?
Every day, anytime, I can do it with you. What do you think?
Sounds great. And I added it to my playlist.
Okay, because I think you really can do that. If you do that right, I can bring up the lyrics, right? And we can just play the sounds, and then I can bring the lyrics up on this side, and I can sing with you when you play.
Sweet.
I would love to do that. I would love to. I always want to tell you right now, this is the truth. To anybody who watches you now, this is the truth, and this is Morgan. I would like to take someone like you, because then I would have a drummer. And then I would like to take maybe someone who's an acoustic player, and I would... Some strange light that's coming at me.
Oh.
So I would like to actually take you, say for instance, as my drummer, and then take an acoustic player and find maybe say the saxophone guy and an electric and put together a hellacious band with you guys.
Oh, that'd be dope.
I would love to be a lead singer and you be the drummer and then get all the rest of us together. That would just be so awesome. I hope I make it because I'm in the middle of writing my future. So if I read vocal and I actually finish up some of my music you've heard on my piano that I was playing over here, the stuff that I play is really intense stuff. This stuff is not even, it's hardly even writable. It's so incredibly hard. But what I was saying is that if I ever make any money, I really am going to look you up. And I'm going to look everybody up that's on YouNow that I like. And I'm gonna pick the drummers and a guitarist and a lead guitar and a bass guitar and an acoustic guitar. And then I'm going to find a piano player on here. But there's not many piano players.
Yeah.
There's one, but she's untouchable. That's the Asian girl. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Piano?
she's untouchable.
She doesn't play piano, it's just her name.
Oh.
Or, I don't think she... You'll ask her that next time. I kid you not, too, Heather. I actually somehow taught her a giant chunk of English.
You know what?
I don't know what.
Check out this pianist. She's awesome. She does piano covers of rock songs.
when it gets big too. I want to show my sort of ambitions if I can find the right kind of people for
Y'all didn't take a piece of my pizza while I was gone. That's bad, man.
No, hold up. Yeah, Grizza, oddly enough, this is only when I actually get a job and a few dudes together from around here. Sort of a band that sounded
Oh, yeah.
kind of bit
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No.
AC. I'm sort of the only one on here that on this whole platform that's into them.
I know how to do this stuff. This is so dirty. This is another thing that I don't get into very much.
But yeah.
But you know, because when you're screaming like that, you're screaming on a vibrating level, and it's like if I vibrate my vocals too long, I begin to choke and cough. I have vocals that basically I have to keep them wide open, and I have to be able to shift from one to another and be able to do it very comfortable. Where most people, you know, they have to find some platforms, a lot of them.
No, believe me, their front man, honestly, this is how he is on stage.
And I think it was an 8-hole.
Scream like this is serious.
I wasn't even born yet.
He is a total nutcase.
Is this what you want to do? You notice you ain't got a big giant phone.
This, but somehow more actually produced.
That is a bundle stuff.
First of all, you gotta find. It's not hard to write. And I know you can play it with your drums or your bass.
Trust me, I've already kind of thought of it. It's gonna be flat out distorted bass and drums until I get a guitarist.
Yeah, you definitely need to have that lead guitar to do the lead shit. Yeah.
But pretty much, I was only planning on making a 3-piece death metal band, then going around New England.
That's
about it.
Morgan, you're from New England?
Yeah, I'm from
Yeah.
Connecticut.
You're from Connecticut? Dude, you're only down the road from me. I'm in Rhode Island, Providence.
Dude, I'm like in dead center Connecticut. It blows here.
I was just up in Mohegan in Connecticut.
I actually went to see Everclear at Mohegan.
I went to Mohegan just not too long ago. We stayed at a suite there that was $800 a night. My family stayed there. I didn't. I left. I just went and gambled at the Mohegan.
It's way more expensive than my trip, where it was just see Everclear for free, and then spend $10 on candy.
Yeah.
They know who they are in this house.
That's what you got to do, though. You got to put that down as your rock song. You got to put down. I wanted fucking candy. You got to put it down like that. You want.
No, I mean literally, I blew like $10 damn in a candy store in that freaking casino. I'm like, why?
I know, $10 on one piece probably.
No, it was like a small little bag, like a damn sandwich bag, and it cost like $10. And I'm like, how?
Now there's your next part of your lyrics. You go, why? You'd want to scream why, you know.
What's up, Art?
Art, hi. Wait a minute. You know, Art and Morgan made a song.
Yeah, I technically do. We do have one song pulled up. Yes, I kid you not. We actually wrote this.
As I was Spider-Man, he was kind of sneaky. I said, let's go to the bed. Or gas station end job.
We wrote this in one night, and then Art put this together.
Gas station end job. Gas station end jobs. Gas station end job. I saw Fender Bear.
There's not one night on this stream this song won't get quoted.
Or gas station end job. Gas station end job. Gas station end job.
Oh yeah, this is on YouTube.
Gas station end jobs. Gas station end job. I saw B. He was kind of telling you. Said, let's go to the bed. For gas station end job. Gas station end job. Gas station end job.
I don't even know what was going through our heads at the time.
That's our cup of coffee. He was kind of hyper. I said, let's go to the bed. For gas station end job. Gas station end job.
Oh god, the solo.
Gas station end job.
Oh, it's coming up.
Gas station end jobs. Gas station end job.
I like how you use traffic.
Oh, so forced. So forced. So forced.
I kid you not. The only reason we made this song was because of literally me mocking the freaking riff to Rock Lobster by the B-52s.
Yeah, I remember that song.
This is all good.
Dude, I love the B-52s, man.
Oh, I just
And I wasn't far off because their guitarist only used 2 strings in the actual riff.
And you ready for this? You should have just one thing I would like to have heard was 1 or 2 good screams in that thing.
I mean, I wasn't going to remastering this in my head, but honestly, being the hardcore punkhead I am, it's just cranking it up faster. Where it's like,
I don't know the lyrics. What are the lyrics? I mean, I'm not trying to steal your song, but what are the lyrics? The first part.
most of it is literally just gas station hand jobs, so moist, a bunch of other.
Oh my God!
Maybe Art.
No, like I had a crappy acoustic. Art and I were just sitting here on stream one night. We practically wrote this in one sitting, and then we jotted it down over time, and then it became that.
And you know what? It's those kind of weird songs that people have written in that few minutes that have been the ones that have lasted forever. There's a lot of songs that were written in 10 minutes where people wrote it down and just jotted it down, and then boom, they made something real special out of it. It's really hardcore. You know what my favorite group is, though? I still like this day is AC/DC. Yeah, there are people who are very fast writers, but repeating songs in like punk rock, a lot of punk rock songs, some of them they do a little bit of repeat in their and it's really awesome. They don't really have to do a lot. All you gotta do is be a fast speaker. You know, be really good with fast metal. But I'm not a metal.
Actually, hold up, I give the actual acoustic because I still remember the riff.
Are you gonna play it?
Yeah, hold up.
So artesliberalis. Are you a 10-minute writer, like poetry writer? He's one of those people that does the same thing. You know why I say that? Because I'm a procrastinator, man. If I start a song, it takes me sometimes 5 years before I complete one. That's how long it took me to complete some of my piano music.
This was just us acting like buffoons, and the next thing you know, we freaking made a song. Which is how way too much of my content gets made. Acting like an idiot, and then it gets made.
But you know what, though? You do very well. You know what I'm saying? You do very well. Don't ever think yourself as like, doing idiot stuff, because I want to tell you, you really do wonderful stuff, man.
No, I label that literally as just like, that's how I label my creative process at points.
Yeah, I know, but I have to tell you, that's how people do these things. People are like spur of the moment, like boom, just like that. It's that quick. And sometimes that quickness is what it takes to get somewhere. Because if you take forever and you go out, sometimes like AGT proves that all the time. You get people that have been out there for years and years, they go in and they do it one time and they make it. Then you got people that go on there 5 times, 6 times and don't make it.
Well, and actually, what the song is, I can give you a little bit in depth. By the way.
Yeah, this is the man that sung it.
Yeah. What the funny thing is, everything in that song is in a way people we met. We met a guy called Panda. We met a guy that drank a lot of coffee. We met a guy, sometimes I put a Kermit guy in there. So, in a kind of way, it was all people that we met that were sometimes on the hangout. So we added first a Panda, then we added a cup of coffee, then we added jelly, because somebody was talking about that, jelly beans and honey and that sort of thing. So actually along the way there was a lyric, and what it actually is, all those people go to the back of a gas station to get a hand job.
Yeah.
And that lyric, we came up with it, both of us, and here and there we added some things, and sometimes we added something that didn't work, and we took it out, and eventually we were left with this. So actually it was written in like 10 minutes, but we added a couple of things here and there until it was perfect.
There we go, that's the actual riff.
Yeah.
It's really just the Rolling Stones and Rock Lobster together.
It is, in a way. It is very simple, but it's actually funny. You can add anything to it. So if somebody now would, like Heather is here, I saw a girl with a dog in the kitchen. She was kind of cool. So I said, let's go to the bag. You can actually add anything to it. So if you do it live, you can add the person. I saw a guy sitting behind his computer. I said, let's go to the bank with some pizza. You know, you can add anybody that is on the Hangouts.
You know what's funny? You talk about it like that. I have people that I write with that they make songs of it, and I write with them because I'm able to sing and listen to the sounds, and I usually write music according to the sounds. And I do that, and I want to tell you that's a wonderful thing to do.
I'll bring you up when there's room, Schwartz.
But that makes the song cool because you can always add on the fly something. Also, if somebody's on the Hangout drinking Mountain Dew, you can always add the person when you're doing it live. Or that's why if you ever perform this for an audience, you can pick somebody out of the audience with a shirt that says Gangstar. I saw a guy wearing a gangster shirt. I said, let's go to the bag or a gas station hand job. So that's the cool thing. You can always get a person from the crowd or anybody else, and you can add that person into the song. You know what I mean?
Although the original guitar I wrote that riff on, I smashed it.
Yeah, we gotta record
on stream.
It would be like, I got some jelly beans. You can follow me to the back or drink. You know, I can see the words that you're writing as how they would be written.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like I said, if you perform this live and you see somebody with a cool Batman t-shirt, I saw a guy with a Batman t-shirt. It was kind of cool. I said, let's go to the bag or a gas station hand job. So it's so when you're doing it live or on a Hangout, you can always pick somebody from the chat with a funny name. You can pick somebody with a cool t-shirt. Doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you're destroying it. Yeah.
Broke it in my basement.
Yeah.
Because that guitar was crap, and I got this one. And it has folk strings, which I want flamenco strings on it next.
I gotta ask you something. Is that what make is that though?
I have no idea. I got it for Goodwill for like $20.
Okay, so I figured that you know that's actually a beginner instrument. Just by the way it's designed in the top. It's a beginner instrument. But it's probably an awesome sound of its own.
I mean, let's stuck on folk strings. I have no idea really. All I know is
there's no name in the middle of it. I'm looking to see if there's a sticker in the middle of it.
Well, there's literally
oh wait a minute, there's an epiphone? Is that what's it say at the top?
error point or cure point or
okay, so it's
at point or whatever
it's not really nothing. Well,
I don't know. It just looks like some weird as hell signature.
It's
ear point. It looks like ear point. Something like that, like you said, ear point.
That almost looks from this angle. It looks like a carport. Almost.
Except also this also became a piece of crap. Yes, the neck also fell off. The neck fell off once. Guess what I did? I freaking hot glued the damn thing back on.
Yeah, I have nothing on it.
So can you play that thing?
Oh yeah.
No, her. I'm talking about her. Can you play her?
It's my stepdad.
I can do only this like.
It's why I need someone to get on here that will teach us all these things. But you play a bass like that. I saw you play your bass.
Oh yeah, I still play bass.
And you were playing it like you were sick, man. I watched you.
But there were times after like open mics and crud, I just freaking chucked my damn bass.
You chucked your bass? Why would you do that?
My bed's right next to it.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. Yeah.
it makes a great illusion.
Well, I think it was cool that you did the story that other.
Like literally, my bed's over here.
I should have done this like.
Even right now,
funny, I didn't even see that you had a Batman t-shirt on, and I mentioned.
So, can you play your guitar?
A little bit. It's not that great.
I need to show off my shirt.
What?
I need to show off my shirt.
Was he gonna take off her shirt? Sexy time, sexy time with Anna.
there we go.
Sexy time with Anna. Bring out Milo.
My freaking my main axe.
This is the one I told you about. This is my Yamaha 2-string guitar.
Oh yeah, Art. I got a Cowboy Bebop sticker on it finally.
Oh, cool.
That's good.
See you, Space Cowboy.
Hey, Heather, who's Milo? Who's
Milo Yiannopoulos.
Milo, what?
So, Morgan, you see my 2-string guitar? How hot it is?
I mean, dude, you get like an actual like low E and A. You could play rock
You're right, you can.
Milo Yiannopoulos. I wouldn't
Never heard of that person.
Oh, he's awesome.
Two strings, I play with.
I didn't Google.
I mean, honestly, I play with 2 strings on this unless I'm actually shredding.
Oh, shredding? Hey,
Yeah, I have shredded bass. Like,
Hello.
I think your friend wants to come up.
if he ain't still here. I don't see his hand.
Melanie Yiannopoulos is a British journalist, writer, entrepreneur, and activist.
But yeah,
And
literally,
he wrote
just
some books. Okay.
flat out shredding. That sounds lousy.
Is that the panda that we know?
No, it's Schwartz.
Oh.
Trust me, he may call himself DJ Panda, but I still remember his name.
Yeah, cool, but he has the same kind of name that the pandas could have used.
Morgan, I got something for you if you want to hear it.
Well, it's actually pretty late for me, so that is that panda guy still in the chat?
I don't see him.
No, he's already gone.
He yodered probably.
Wow, that's a lot of waste.
So I have something for you.
Alright.
Besides a piece of pizza.
Your dreams on a cloud-like escape with Taco Bell's flatbread tacos.
Taco Bell.
This one's for you.
At first I thought that was somebody from Saul.
Alright, I'm still hearing it. I just put it back.
I like to hell.
Guess what? No speed limit. Nobody's gonna slow me down.
Yeah, nice one, man.
That's for Morgan. Morgan's got to learn that one. He's got to start telling people, he's on the highway to hell with him.
I mean, I knew how to play it on. Actually, wait, no, that was Shook Me All Night Long.
Oh, Shoot Me All Night is a good one too.
Also, it's dinner time. Dinner time with Heather and a guy with some pizza.
already ate
I got
my
my
pizza.
cup of coffee, and Morgan got his Mountain Dew stash.
Actually, believe it or not, Art, in the mini fridge currently. Hold up, it's.
I had a girl come to my door when I was singing. After I was done singing, she came to my door. She gave me this.
For free.
Yes, she brought it to my door and said, "I heard you singing. Here's some pizza. I swear for you." And I was like, "What?"
You know, I always get a different kind of reaction. If I start singing, I get a knock on the door. Shut the fuck up, you asshole.
He's not wrong. A few times I think I heard it.
I think DJ Panda's back though.
Boom. Ah, frick the plate. Oh, frick, I landed on the guitar. Hello.
Your room is good though. Is that your room, Morgan? Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this is my mini fridge of lemonade currently because I was too lazy to put him. I have to cut most.
Come on.
I had to cut some of it. It blows, but I have to because
Your teeth are falling out. Let's see it cut down.
no, dude, I'm feeling like an old man. That's why.
Old man, already?
It's got Han Solo when he was Prince.
Frozen.
And Solo.
It is stupidly cold in this fridge right now. Oh wow, it's actually. Why is there water dripping out of it? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
It's moist.
Oh god, it is moist.
It's so moist.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to keep drinks cold, so it's actually keeping them really cold.
That's actually another song that we should make, the moist song.
Oh my! I mean, there sort of was that. I forgot where it was.
Well, yeah, we already did something that way.
Well, Morgan, I love being up here with you, man, but it's about time for me to disappear and do my stuff.
Yeah.
What the hell is the toilet for?
Wait a second, guys. What did you say, Heather? Your mic is, by the way, crap a little bit, Heather. It's a crappy mic.
You have the Mr. Bungle California album displayed.
Yeah, I got all of them.
You listening to it now?
Yeah, I'm probably listening to it tonight because I'm going to be too lazy to change the CD.
Okay, well, I listened to it
Oh, I listened to their whole discography several times over.
And I like it.
Well, I gotta tell you, man, I was on Morgan's show and I was rolling coins. This is the coins I was rolling, man. I was rolling.
Great, I keep people occupied. I don't know how.
Yeah, I know. I was just while I was listening to the chat, I was rolling coins.
Rolling coins.
You know what? You know what it is? Is the problem is that if you get that machine over there, they're gonna take half of that money probably from me for putting it in a machine, and I just wound up getting all the money. So now it's all mine. Over $100 there, man.
Nice. But yeah.
Yeah, but somebody else's money's in there too, so it's sad.
It gets you all tingly and hot.
I showed this when Nate was up here a long while ago.
When I think of noise, I think of the inside of dying whale. When I think of noise, I think of a sweaty sack on a humid day. When I think of noise,
Did somebody say moist? It's me, man, moist critical.
Oh, baby, let me say it once again. Let it soak into your head. Moist.
Literally, on my OBS, he's labeled moist.
Moist is moistly. Moist is good. Moist is free. Moist is wonderfully moisty. Moist is good to me. Moist is decadent, rich, so fully moist to me. Moisty, 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 moist, moist.
Everyone coming in here,
Moisty, moisty,
I can't explain this.
I can explain it.
Just blame it on the moist.
This is weird.
Yeah, I'm showing weirder of the bottle surfers on stage.
Oh yeah.
It coincides with the theme of the word.
Oh my god!
Whispered into your ear.
So moist.
Moist.
You know a cool song? After this, the coolest song to sing after this shit?
What?
Faithfully. Journey. Something Journey after that shit. Just to wash my mouth out with it.
Well, it's a journey, but it's a quick one.
I never, oh.
You always play this shit. It's a quick one.
Guys, I'm just don't go up. Damn.
Literally, 4 Texas nut jobs, everybody.
What a whole purpose. That's the true name of it?
Pretty much crap.
I know. What a
I don't want to find more of their freaking live crap. Except this is my favorite one because they play for 2 minutes and then just screw around.
Morgan, the lead singer of you.
I actually played Butthole Surfers at one of my birthday parties.
What?
My family gave me a weird ass reaction after.
With grandma.
No, like in the beginning, I was playing this, and in the recorded version, there's just Gibby Haynes breathing, and that was through a PA speaker.
Question. Do you have to know how to play a guitar to actually play this stuff?
It's noise music. I really doubt it. They just fart around and trip on LSD.
Yeah, I'm serious. It must not fail.
Especially the fact they appeared in one of my favorite movies, Freaked. But yeah.
I wonder what kind of salad you use, Heather. American salad. Hidden Valley Ranch. Oh, it looks so green.
I would have to have this as I did an LSD trip or something.
Hidden Valley.
Oh, half their music you pretty much do. But I don't really because I've grown up on weird.
I love weird though because I'm weird, man. I know it. But that's alright though.
Hey Morgan, if you're talking about weird and funny kind of songs, you should play that song that we sometimes play from the guy that also did House.
Oh yeah.
That one is good. They probably, because most Americans never heard that song.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to sing a song for you now.
Morgan is fucking good.
That's to say, my brother Oren can't being us out. He suffered
I'm way too quick.
a accident when he was a boy.
cause lasting and everlasting damage. So if it's all the same to you, I'll sing the song.
And I now have a faster mouse.
Tap along to the strange rhythms in his head. The song is called There Ain't But One Way.
Sing the song,
I'm singing the song, Orin. Don't tell me to sing the song. I'm singing the song.
We got a full screen it.
Yeah.
Well, the world is facing problems getting bigger every day. We got a greenhouse over Texas and recession's on the way. We got hunger in the third world, we got anger in the first. Half the world is flooding and the other is dying of thirst. Although people tell you that this planet's dying fast, well, I ain't seen a problem yet. Count yourself by kicking ass. Kicking ass.
Kicking ass.
Kicking ass is what we do. Kicking ass.
Kicking ass.
Iron foot in the belly shoe. We don't care whose ass we kick if we're ever all alone. We just stand in front of the mirror and try and kick our own. Well, we kicked ass in Grenada and we kicked ass in Iraq. We kicked the ass out of the ozone layer. Now they say we gotta kick it back. We kicked the ass of cancer and we'll kick the ass of AIDS. And as the global warming, we'll just kick ass wearing shades. Kicking ass.
Kicking ass.
Is what we do. Kicking ass. Kicking ass. We don't care.
I swear to God, thanks to Art bringing this to me, I played it in so many freaking streams as a joke.
And the lyrics are also pretty
Well,
good.
you can move your ass and call your ass and busting ass is fine. And there ain't a better place to put your ass than on the
And I played this on my birthday stream in front of my parents.
And you won't take second
But
place.
yeah, it was worth it.
Put your kicking boots on and kick like all the rest.
But yeah. Oh God.
Well, you know, we're not getting any younger. And it needs to be all the boxes need to be ticked. You know what I mean?
Wait, no.
Co-star I work with.
That's easy, chick. I'm like,
Her and David McDonough.
well, even I'm talking about off camera.
They didn't get along on set, but
There was a lot of camaraderie there, it seemed like. Was it always like that? No.
Heather, it was nice to meet you. Artist, nice to meet you too. Morgan, no, I love you too. You have an awesome show. I love the business.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to bail.
Yo.
I just shared
Have a great night, and thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you all for being up here with us.
Thank all of you.
Hell yeah, yo.
Like if you had to pick one thing,
And yes, 3 Mile over there, and yes, you, Heather Green.
was it?
You are the two. Listen, I don't think that's girls anymore at all. There's nothing country here. But I do want to tell you, absolutely, that's what I was seeing when I went to the country. I'm a beautiful country person, so I
What did you do? Hold up. Back.
I think part of it,
That's already
we're
fancy.
inside of Vancouver, and it's very moist in Vancouver.
That's so moist.
What are we talking about? It's very moist in the end. He doesn't know what to say.
See what I mean? These are people that go along. People that I'm looking at right here. Go on.
When my hair gets...
Your face is getting.
I can't talk about this without going up, without just laughing and laughing.
Well, that's okay.
It's just so silly.
Okay. I have no idea where to go. I don't either. And it's kind of fun. Yeah, right. We're on a ride
No,
here.
sorry, no, I just have to get it out.
It's the word.
I gotta go check out Chris's freaking bruise on his leg.
Okay, so it takes women a lot longer to get ready.
Oh, I'm going to give you something before I go, Morgan.
There's a lot of...
Hey, we.
I had to shut the light off, or otherwise you don't get
You really hit on something. This is wonderful.
It's blood.
It was all my fault, David. I'm so sorry. What the hell went on between you two?
It's very damp in Vancouver, and so my hair gets frizzy. It's very, yes. And so my hair gets very frizzy. So we shoot in the rain all the time, and then I'm a drowned rat.
So
I have to wait around for them to blow dry it and everything. And so there's a lot of
So
waiting.
that's why they didn't get along. It took a while to get ready.
Between every single take.
So David will get tense.
Well, it didn't encourage our you know, no, I mean, no, yes. We'd have to stand there and blow dry my hair again, and things take a long time.
I got pissed at that.
Well, I think it added to the tension of the fact that I took so you know, and I got it, I understood.
Yeah,
Well, no, I mean, I said that when I said it, I didn't mean it.
I had to put it in.
Kind of makes me sound like
I don't know what the answer is. It was just that we were too much together.
Okay.
Oh, I've been trying to find
So, okay.
Damn it, where's the set list? Oh, there it is.
They didn't get along, so looking back on it, they laugh at it? Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. We can get along now.
I'm not even kidding. Some of the Butthole Surfers' most tame performance for some reason was the one they were on David Letterman.
Well, sisters of the network.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't want to be naked on stage and crap or whatever the hell
our
else they do.
cat is just looking for a little bug.
Is this one? No, but this was your typical Butthole Surfers performance. Don't worry, they're wearing clothes, just that the front man's in a dress.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ice cream.
Oh, that was way too cold.
You see why the hell I somehow look up to these dudes?
The Butthole Surfers, they should do a take on our song. You know, that would be cool.
Depends if they're even still around, because they said they were going to make a new album for like the first time in 16 years, but nothing's happened out of it.
And Morgan, and that's why I also put that song on YouTube. So we have actually, in a way, have a copyright
Yeah.
of our song, because a copyright is nothing more than you have filed something that is your own.
More buttholes live.
Oh, my God.
Don't hear you either. I think Hannah has a severe case of the glitch face.
Now, this is what they did. This is like when they were still gigging in 2010. Yeah, they were way better in the 80s.
We can say that about a lot of groups. They were way
Yeah,
better.
so the hell is this?
Are they tuning their guitar?
I don't know what that was, but it was apparently off a live album.
Wow. Okay, so that's so weird. Oh, now I see it. Hannah has Baby Yoda on the fridge.
My sister.
She drew that? That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Wow, that's pretty good.
Oh, wait, there we go. It's the Scott and Gary Show. Hence also of how the Beast Boys also appeared on here, but they were a punk band still. Yeah, that is Bush.
Yes, yeah, that we're bringing up.